Oh, Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, dude, yeah, the ship, the dude that's
The
just
guy that, yeah. So I just recently saw this that some podcaster or some streamer or something was gonna buy him a boat.
Oh, okay.
And then I just recently saw his criminal record. Yeah.
What was the criminal record?
He had a lot of criminal charges. I didn't really go into details, but like sexual assault,
Ooh.
something with minors, I think. So he's like, I think he was like, oh, I can't do this.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but fucking guy, man, he's crazy.
No, the one that I saw was like a streamer. His name is Aiden Ross, and he like made a contest like, hey, whoever survives the hurricane that's out there right now, Milton, whoever survives the hurricane, I'm gonna give them $74,000. And there's this dude streaming himself just outside in the hurricane, like hunkering down, like, and everyone in the live stream is telling him like, hey, bro, he's not gonna pay you. Like he just said on the stream, he's not paying you. He's like, what do you mean he's not gonna pay me? And I was just like.
So he had to go outside? Because, like, I mean, there's a bunch of people that survived.
Yeah, he just had to survive it. I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, I guess the hurricane wasn't even that bad, right?
I mean, I've never experienced a hurricane, so I can't really judge on that. But it was a Category 3 once it landed or something like that. But I don't know. Yeah. No. I like the TikTok you sent me.
Which one was that?
The one where the guy put straps over his house.
Dude, crazy, right?
Yeah. And the comments were saying, like, they're like, I'm an engineer, and like this is actually a good idea. And they're like, the only difference I would do is this and that, but it's a good idea.
Bro, he paid $8,000 for custom straps, bro.
For custom straps. Those straps were big.
Oh, and he knew it looks like he knew what he was doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he did it in Puerto Rico, he said.
Yeah. Because he went through a hurricane similar. So, but what's it called? He wasn't Hispanic, right? He was Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Pero también,
it's Boricua.
Yeah. So, Boricua. But we get shit done, bro. The Hispanic community.
Yeah, of course.
So, hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. I know we're over here mumbling, talking about current events. In this safe California sunny weather. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Floridians. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't think we have a Florida listener yet.
Yeah. If you guys want to hit up, you want to call us up? Yeah,
hit us up.
We'd love to talk to a Floridian.
I'm so glad that 90-degree weather. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not going to jinx it, but I think it's gone. I think it's safe.
I hope so too.
90 and 100-degree weather are gone.
I don't know, man. I think I'm more grateful because I'm in the sun all day, bro. That shit's wild, bro.
It's just I need to give my AC a break.
Dude, wait. Oh, the house AC?
Oh, no, my truck.
Oh, I was like, oh yeah, me too, bro. I'm tired of paying $100 for AC. But
that too.
No, dude, they switched me trucks, dude, so I don't have good AC right now. So
what?
For whatever reason, the AC only works on one vent, but all the other three throw hot air. So I'm like, how does that work? I thought they're all coming out through the same.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
I thought they were all connected.
I just close all three and just have one coming out, but it's still not enough air coming out, bro.
So they have a truck with no AC, and you're able to drive it? Like they tell you to drive it?
Yeah. I mean, okay, so I'm getting paid by commission now. So it's like if I take time out of my day to take it to a shop, I'm just like, fuck, I'm losing,
Yeah.
So I knew it's going to be in the 70s, so I'm just like, I'll tough it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll lower the windows, whatever. But
it's gonna be nice
once the end of the month comes around and I know I'll have like less stops and stuff, and I've done my shit, I'll take it in. I know I'll.
Oh, you're gonna have to take it in.
Yeah, because they don't have like a dude. It's one thing I miss about Red Bull. They had like you take care of your route when you come back after hours, so like 4 or 5, there's a mobile mechanic already there, like, so it doesn't mess up our day. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm just like, damn, working at Safety Clean, working at this place here. These are pretty big businesses too. Like, why do they not do something like that where it doesn't interfere with the job?
Good point.
Anyway, so I
yeah,
Red Bull's doing it right, man.
Good point. What? Well, on that topic, we don't have a guest this week.
You're right.
We don't. You're my guest,
and you're my guest.
Yeah. So yeah. This week we decided that we are going to interview each other. Oh, you're looking for something. Oh, there you go. Did you have questions written down or what?
No. It's just something came to my head right now. I don't know. I feel like I'm a comedian shit, dude. So it's like when something comes to my head, I'm just like, oh, hey, this is something funny. I can get a couple laughs, Do
you have it on your notes, like Ed's cool, funny ideas that will make my...
No, because it just comes to my head, dude. And sometimes they're pretty like dark. So
do you have something? Do you have something written down? Oh, they're dark.
Yeah, no, not like some of them are. You know what I mean?
What was last week's?
Did I say I was going to say something last week?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, I don't have something. Look, something has to happen in order for me to think of it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Something happened right now that you've.
Yes. So right now you're like, hey, I'm going to interview you. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to interview you. And this is what came into my head. See what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So you weren't really writing anything down. It was just that came to you.
You said something about writing down. I just said, you said, hey,
And that
you guys
came up.
Yeah.
Damn, your brain works in marvelous
Fast, bro.
ways.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's just like I'm witty that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't use it for good. So this is what I got. This is my 50 audience listeners. This is what they get. You know what I mean?
This is what they get.
Hopefully, it made you guys laugh.
Yeah.
Anyways, so hey, today was a rough day for me. What about you? Like, how was your day today?
It was okay. I think I'll take my wins because we've had really bad days. Not really bad days. Bad days where it's like, oh shit, I'm fucking done. Today wasn't as bad. It was okay. So I'll take it as a win. It was an okay day.
Is it getting better now that like harvest is winding down?
Winding down. Yeah, it is. It is feeling better. Like you could tell the change right away. Once, I know this probably doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but like once we're done with the first initial shake, because we shake pistachios twice. So once you're done with the first shake and you go into a second shake, somehow like there's a switch that you kind of feel like, okay, things are going down now. And some crews will go from a 10-hour shift to like an 8-hour shift. So like now you're like, okay, after the 8-hour shift, you only have to worry about like 3 crews and not like 6 crews.
Okay.
So it's kind of like you feel the pressure kind of come down.
Okay, so now question. When it comes to the first shake and the second shake, is it the second, like that second shake, those pistachios weren't ready yet, so now they're ready to come down?
Correct. Yeah, they weren't as ready in the first round. So we get whatever is ready on the first one, and then we come back like 2 weeks later and come back and get the rest.
So how like percentage wise, how much are you getting of the first?
It depends. It depends. We might get a 60% removal the first time. Some blocks you might get 70, 80. And some blocks you might get 20. And then on the way back, you get 80.
So it's worth doing that second shake.
It is worth. So we don't, every time we go on a second shake, we make sure that it's worth it. So we will know right away by one row, we will know right away if it's worth it or not.
Okay.
And we'll pull out if it doesn't make any sense for the grower.
No, damn. Okay.
Yeah, because obviously we don't want them to lose. Like we don't want to have a bad rep. Like we want to stay on top of it. And I'll call clients and tell them, hey, we're borderline paying. Do you want us to continue? Do you want us to not? Most of the time they say yeah.
What does that mean? Borderline pain.
So borderline pain on the second one is when they're bringing enough nuts down, just enough to pay us.
Oh, got it.
So
just to cover the bill.
Just to cover the bill, which they do want to do because we want to we want to remove the nuts, as many nuts as we can. So in the winter, the worms and the moths and stuff don't overwinter, and then don't lay eggs for next year.
Causes a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They call it winter sanitation. We do winter sanitation as well. So we'll get whatever we can now, and then like in December, once it rains and it gets cold and all these nuts get all brittle and shriveled up, we'll come in December and do a winter sanitation. We'll shake the tree again, and that'll come down.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to like the winter sanitation and stuff, is that all still the farmers paying for all that?
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, it's all included in their yearly budget. So they, beginning of the year, they put that in. It's going to be X amount, but owner pays for all that.
So every owner has a different budget?
Yeah, everybody
so
farms
if they have,
differently.
hey, this dude's got 50 acres, this dude's got 50 acres, but this dude has a higher budget than this guy, even though they're planting the same thing?
I'm going to say different, but very similar at the same time, because it all depends on their yield. And what I mean yield is how much nuts or how much profit they get. It all depends on that, because if this block didn't do as well as this other block, so obviously they don't have the same amount of money to work with next year.
Got it. Okay.
And it's different situations for each block.
Okay.
It could be a block here and a block across the street, and it's like night and day.
Oh, okay.
Different things, different water, different soil, different stuff.
Different variables.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna jump it over to you now. When we first started this journey, you were starting your own kind of journey and your new career path, right? And you didn't really get an opportunity to talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was still dipping my toes into the career, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I knew a little bit. I knew what the book said, you know, because I studied my ass off for that test. So I was just like, oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. But then again, it's just like every time you start a test or when you apply for a job and you look at the job description and it's like, I don't do half of that shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So it's just like, and then I look at the brochures at the company that I work for. These guys are on the floor with a microscope looking for like bugs and shit. I'm just like, fool, we don't do that shit. Like, it's so fucking stupid. They're like, they gave us a time limit for 30 minutes. Like, hey, this house needs to be done in 30 minutes. Or you're just like, go.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a system. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's, you know, it's really opened my eyes onto, you know, the pest control biz, how it works. Especially when I got my license, I didn't know it took so much to kind of, you know, work with chemicals, even though I was working with chemicals in my previous job at Safety Clean, but it was just like, all I needed was a hazmat endorsement for my license. And then I'm able to work with chemicals. It's just weird. But, yeah, being, here at the pest control company.
Oh, no, I didn't forgot their name.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it. Yeah. The pest control company that I'm at, what's it called? It's opened my eyes to just realize that like people are fucking stupid.
Oh, okay. Tell me more.
So it's just they expect that, oh, hey, I have pest control service. I'm just going to spray like hey, automatically the bugs and stuff go away. But like, dude, if they have food, they have water and they have a place to nest, they're not going to go anywhere. So that means you have to have your home clean. So like if you have, you know, you spilled cereal, you spilled soda, you don't clean it up. Hey, dude, in the first 24 hours, those ants are going to fucking find it. Whether it's ants, whether it's roaches, whatever. And a lot of people don't realize that. They just think like, hey, I'm paying $150 for a service. Like I shouldn't have any of this. I'm like, you realize those logs that you have in the back, like what do you think are inside those logs? I understand you're saving those for winter, but it's just like, dude, spiders, roach, you got a bunch of stuff under that. Like I can't spray under there. So it's just like, you have to understand how it works. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I've just dealt with a lot of, and again, the customer's right. So I'm like, oh, hey, I'm really sorry about that, ma'am. You know, hey, I'll try my best. Even though it's just like, dude, it's impossible. Can't do shit.
Yeah.
But another aspect of this job is, man, dude, I get just like, I guess, I don't know if culture shock is the right word that I'm looking for, but man, I'm a kid that grew up in Madera, and I grew up living inside a trailer home. You know what I mean? That's the first house I remember. And then, you know, we moved into a house, and I'm just like, oh, hey, this is living, man. This is nice. You know, I have to share a room, but cool. Now I'm walking into these houses. I'm like, bro, like this living room is the size of my house now. And it's like, and it takes me like 3 hours to service and stuff, man. So it's just like, I ask questions. I'm like, oh man, like, what do you do? And stuff like what I mean, you know, cause I'm like, this is like MTV Crib shit. You know what I mean? You know, those, big fridges that, you know, they open up and they got sodas everywhere, like all nicely wrote. Bro, I seen that shit. I'm just like, wow. I'm just like, bro, whoever lives here is like boss, you know? So, and those houses are taken care of. You know what I mean? Yeah, they might be out in the
country.
On the country field, so they deal with like rats and stuff. But you know, it's clean for the most part. So, as long as we lay down the barriers and stuff, it's just like, hey, those houses are taken care of. They take long because they're big, but they're not dirty. So, yeah, man, job is cool. It's again different perspective of, you know, how people live. Sometimes I kind of feel bad for them, but sometimes I'm like, yeah, but
sometimes they do it to themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But sometimes you get really sad because it's like an older lady that's got nobody, you know, nobody goes and visits her. So I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, I get you. What do you? What's the culture like there?
So pretty much you're just on your own, man. There's no like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Every Tuesdays we have like weekly meetings, and it's just pretty much to kind of say, they go over like, hey, you know, we got a not a review, but somebody called in to thank so and so, and like on my first week, they were like, oh, hey, so and so called to say good job to you, and I was like, oh, cool, you know. And I was like, I'm all thinking what house that was. And then she was like, oh yeah, she said she was looking at you the whole time outside the window. I'm like, she put that in her friggin'
comment?
Yeah, in her comment. So I was just like, oh, that's weird. And then the guy next to me was like, bro, watch out for those, dude. I was like, there's people that are always watching, bro. And I was just like, damn, dude. Because I just assume that they're not home. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're just home and they don't answer. But I was like, you know what? When people come to my door, I don't answer sometimes either, you know? So I'm like, fuck, I got to think about that, you know? But so far, the atmosphere's cool, dude. The company itself seems okay. But just like any job, there's pros and cons to it.
True. Very true.
Yeah. So, I start realizing that, oh, hey, the job that I had before wasn't too bad because, some people micromanage more than others. And I'm just like, damn, dude, that really does suck because at the end of the day, it's like you're micromanaging a 34-year-old. You know what I mean? I'm like, I haven't done anything to lose his trust or whatever, but it's just, there's managers that's just how they manage, you know?
Yeah.
So it's, again, give and take when it comes to that kind of stuff. But for the most part, it's been a pretty solid job, man. I haven't, and you know what? It's kind of cool, which is a shocker, but I haven't bought gas in like 4 months. And I was passing by a gas station today. I was like, oh, $4.15. It's almost at $3.
Because you get to take your vehicle. That's a perk, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
A big perk.
I think it's a big perk. You can use it after. And then, I have my daughter doesn't live with me in Madera, so I got to travel to Sanger. And that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? Because spending $4 a gallon on gas, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about it. Where do you pump? Like, you can pump anywhere?
Nah, Arco. So, I mean, they're cheap. So,
okay. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I use Arco for my personal car, so.
No, I had to use Chevron. Top tier, bro. On a fucking salvage Acura TL, bro.
Wow.
But it needs premium, though. It needs premium to run. But, I haven't had any issues, though. But, one thing I do love about, this is before I freaking started fasting and whatnot, but before, dude, AM, PM, they have a waffle sandwich, bro, with spicy chicken in it. Oh, God, bro. Let me tell you. This is Fat Ed coming out right now, bro. Dude.
Is he not out all the time?
No. I wish, dude. He's been away for the past 2.5 months, dude. Yeah, dude, my mouth is watering just fucking thinking of that sandwich, dude.
Okay. So, like, do you put syrup?
No, I wish it's kind of like a McGriddle where it.
Okay. The waffle already has like maple syrup in it.
It's okay. So it's sweet. Not waffle, but yeah, it is sweet, and it has like pieces of sugar that kind of taste like brown sugar. Like try to make it like maple syrup. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it is good, dude. So next time anybody's in AM, PM, or there's probably a listener fucking munching on one right now, dude.
Guess where I'm going tomorrow.
Take a picture, put it on our social, bro.
It will. Even though it won't come out till Monday.
Oh, that's right.
But I'll take a picture. I'll post it Monday.
Oh yeah.
We need something to post. Yeah, of course.
It's really good though, dude. Yeah. But
speaking of socials, I've been trying to do a little bit better on this social. So if you see some more IG stuff, we're trying to get better at that.
Yeah. It's hard, dude. Even when it comes to personal socials, dude, it's just really hard to freaking do. You know what I mean? So now you got a business social.
Yep.
You got something?
No, what's up?
Okay. No, I was just gonna ask you about. I was gonna bring up the Denver trip. It's still fresh in my mind.
Yeah. So you went to Denver last Friday. You and Mario, our colorblind friend.
Oh yeah. Our colorblind friend.
So I like that snap you sent me. Or sent me in Santiago.
Which one? I sent a couple.
Look, Mario, what color is this? He's all purple or blue or some shit like that.
Dude, like half of the trip, he thought I was fucking with him, dude. So we were at this brewery, right? And we were playing. I don't remember which one I sent you, but we were playing like cornhole with big ass beanbags, bro.
Okay.
And one was like hot pink, and the other one was like a teal blue color, right? And then he was like, "Fool, this is stupid. Why would they have the same color? How are we supposed to?" I'm like, "Oh God, you're kidding, right?" He was like, "Shut the fuck up. You're fucking with me, right?" I was like, "No, dude, they're two different colors." She's like, No. So that was one. And then I think that's when I might have sent you the other one about, I believe we were playing.
It was like a Frisbee thing. It was like yellow and blue. Or
was it Frisbee?
Purple. It's like it looked like
no, Connect 4. So they are Frisbees.
Okay, but yeah.
So we were playing Connect 4. Same shit. And I was like, I beat him off the first game because he couldn't see the fucking different colors, dude. So I was like, oh God, dude.
Dude, think about that. Imagine how many games he's lost in his life of Connect 4.
Bro, I'd hate to be behind him at a red light, bro. He probably thinks it's green and shit. Or vice versa. But yeah, dude. But yeah, dude, the trip overall was really cool. For people that don't watch football, Broncos won. They killed the Raiders. And definitely an experience. But overall, dude, the highlight of the trip wasn't the game. Even though the game was great, it was awesome. For me, the highlight of the game was just kind of going out and just experiencing the city and Got to try new food. I love the pizza, dude. New York style pizza is my favorite pizza.
Did you go to Denver? Did you try Rocky Mountain oysters?
I did not.
But did you hear about it?
I did not once, but I saw it on the menu though.
You did see it on the menu.
Yeah, $62 just
Holy
to try it. Yeah.
shit, that's an experience in itself.
Yeah, but then again, I was just like $62, or I mean, dude, I mean, we got to fucking Mario ordered tartar.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that was an experience within itself. So I was like, I never thought I'd try that.
And how was it?
It tasted like I was fucking eating my kid's slime, bro. It was very slimy.
Okay.
It's raw meat, so it's like it's whatever they called it, something pate or whatever. There was a sauce with it, and they were just like, you know those potato chips that you get at the remate when they le pone Valentina fucking.
Yeah.
So same exact potato chips, bro. And you just dip it with the.
Oh.
You just pick it up with the meat, and then you put a little lemon on it, and then and again, I tried it. I tried it 3 times with Mario, and I was just like, hey, dude, I'm not feeling it, bro. Like, the meat doesn't taste like it. I thought it would be like seasoned or something. And I was just like, yeah, no, nothing, dude. I mean, I got the lemon taste, but I was just like, if I can't taste the meat and I'm just tasting lemon, I'm like, I'm good, dude. I'd rather wait for my steak. Is that what I got? I don't remember what I got, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, I got a steak. And so yeah, I mean, we got to try that, but I got a baked potato and I got the steak, and I was like, I've had better, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was great, but yeah, by far the highlight of the trip when it came to food. The pizza, dude.
The pizza.
It was so okay, so when we first landed, let's go get some beers, and we ended up getting a slice of pizza. Me and Mario fell in love with that pizza. That at 2:00 in the morning, we fucking ordered it on well, technically it would have been Sunday morning. We ordered it that same day. Well, would have been the next day, but yeah, we fucking DoorDashed it, and we're like, fuck, we only got 5 minutes before they close, so
Damn.
we're fucking putting in an order, and sure enough, it fucking gate. Mario's drunk ass was like, let's just order it. I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna order 2 slices, because dude, they're huge. Just order the whole pie, bro. I'm like,
oh, I did see you guys open the pie.
yes.
Yeah.
He's
like, okay.
He's like, order the whole thing. I'm like, fool, that's like $50. Who cares, fool? Let's just get it, because we'll have pizza left over. Cool, great. He's like, I'm hella hungry. And then Mario was just, if you guys had me on my story, I posted hella shit about Mario being drunk, but what's it called? Mario just, being Mario. Oh, and anyway, I just want to bring this up too. Getting old sucks, because this guy complained about heartburn the whole time. And it is what it is, fucking take some Tums. Actually, he took Tums. He took the Pepsid.
Tums don't work. Tum is a placebo.
Do you think so?
Dude, I've had heartburn and because I'm getting old, of course. Tums never work for me.
Never.
Ever. It's just stupid. I think it's just one of those things where you take it in, you have it in your mouth, and it's just like giving you enough time to like for your mind to be like, okay, you'll get home and you could have something stronger.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know. It hasn't worked for me, at least.
So look, that the first day that we got there, we drank a lot and we had the pizza or whatever, but then after you start sobering up or whatever, I just had a nauseous stomach. I just didn't feel like eating, didn't feel like drinking anymore. And then Mario's like, oh, take some Tums. Like, maybe your stomach's just upset because of this. And I was like, you know what? I never thought of that. I don't deal with my problems. I just let it happen. I'm just like, hey, I'm not hungry, or I'm not thirsty. I don't feel like anything. I'm just not going to do anything. I don't necessarily take care of the problem. Sure enough, I take 2 Tums, dude. I felt better. Like within like 5 to 10 minutes, I was like, holy shit. I was like, is this heartburn? Like, maybe I just didn't know what heartburn was, but I'm like, I've had, what is it that, not acid reflux. Cause I don't know. I just feel like sometimes.
Isn't that heartburn?
Is it? No. Cause why would it be called acid reflux if it's.
Because heartburn is acid. I mean, it's not your heart burning.
No.
Yeah. Acid isn't acid. I don't know.
That's a good question, bro. Someone's fucking.
Because I sometimes I feel it all through my esophagus.
Yeah. Cause sometimes when I burp, like I'm repeating something.
You said repeating.
Repeating something? Repitiendo? Is that not?
I don't think so. I think that's just a Mexican thing.
Oh, is it?
Ay, repitió. Yeah, it's not in the.
Oh, fuck. Hey, how come we can translate shit? No, whatever. Anyway, so sometimes it just comes up and it's just stuck there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm just like when I have mimosas, bro, mimosas fucking kill me.
With heartburn?
Yeah, I think it's just the acid inside orange juice. I don't know if it's, but it's just like I know when I drink mimosas or orange juice. But then again, I'm having like 10, 12 mimosas, not just one. So I can understand where my body's like, hey, fool, calm down.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think I'm a have some Tums because I think I'm getting old too. Shit.
Maybe you should carry a little.
I think so too, dude. I think so. I think it's time. But again, I think they do work for me. But we're talking about Mario. He's like, hey, order the whole pie. Sure enough, it's 2. We ordered it at 2. Fucking pizza doesn't get here till 3 because sure enough, it's Uber Eats and it takes a while. But then I didn't know this, but they have other orders ahead of you. So yeah, they pick yours up, but then like, hey, they picked up so and so's Taco Bell.
So
too.
they're like,
yeah. So we're like, hey, where's this dude going? He's fucking going across town. We're like, ah. And then Mario's like, why did we order the pizza? I'm like, fool, you ordered this. And anyways, it was fun, dude. Pizza was worth it. I mean, fucking Mario ended up waking up a couple hours later to throw it all up. I didn't even hear him.
Damn.
But he was like, yeah, dude, I threw it all up. I'm like, fool, we should have just
$50 just down the drain.
No, hell no, dude. I actually brought those leftover slices, and let me tell you, they tasted just as good as the first day, bro. I microwaved it and put like a wet paper towel over it. Bomb, dude. That shit was fire, dude.
Denver. So, would you go back to Denver?
Yes.
Is that a city that you feel like
I want to go and explore it more? Like, I don't want to go for a football game. I want to go and explore the nightlife. Maybe go to the Coors Brewing. I don't know. There's just so much to do.
Yeah, there is. That's right.
Maybe go to a concert at Red Rocks.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, they're just, dude, the scenery over there is just beautiful, man.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to go back over there, see what's up. But, yeah, man, it was really fun. I had a blast, man.
Oh, okay. Denver.
Cross that off my bucket list.
Yeah, I've always heard some good things, and it's an easy flight from Fresno.
Yeah, but just getting back, I don't know, for whatever reason, the flight back on Monday was horrible. 4-hour layover in San Francisco. I'm like, oh,
you guys chose it that way.
I know, but then the only direct flight was 9:00 at night, and then we would have been here like at 10:30.
Yeah, that's I know, that's how they do it.
Yeah, they didn't have a morning one, so I was just like, damn. But overall, it was cool. It was fun.
Cool. So I wrote a couple questions down.
Oh, you did? Damn, I didn't write any.
Yeah, well, I'm the one that.
Yeah, I can come up with shit on top of my head. Go for it.
So, what is a dream career that you have?
That's a good question. I don't know. I was actually, I ask myself when I'm driving all the time. I'm just like, hey, what do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do.
Like anything.
I like making people laugh, but I don't know if I want that to be a career. You know what I mean? Because then I'm stressed out because now I got to think of new jokes and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I thought of that, but I'm just like, my thing is like, I want to try everything once. So, when I started my job at Pilot, I was like, oh man, I've been here for like 7+ years. I haven't gone anywhere. For me, that was like an achievement. You know what I mean? But then little by little, I went to CarMax. Then I went back to Pilot. And then I went to Red Bull. And then I was like, oh, okay, I found another job where I'm like, hey, 6+ years of Red Bull. But then I'm just like, this isn't it. Like, I want to be able to experience different things and be like, and be able to say, hey, I didn't like that. I got to try it, but I didn't like it. Because at the end of the day, it's like, hey, I'm going to turn 40 and 50. And it's just like, the only experience that I have would be, working at wherever I did for 20+ years. I didn't gain anything from it. I just worked there for a very long time. So it's just like, one day I saw something like on TikTok or somewhere where it's just like, hey, work there 2-3 years, grab as much experience as you can, take that experience, go somewhere else that's going to pay you a little bit more. And so far, it's worked out every time that I've done that. Not necessarily this job that I'm at now, because it's kind of the same, just different field. But I do get to take the experience that I get from, the pest control business and, just take that. But, I've also been seeing that a lot of people, what they do is they get the experience from working at a, whatever pest control business it is, and they go create their own because you already have your license to be able to handle the equipment. Now you just need a business license so you can start buying the stuff. And it's pretty easy. You know what I mean? Ed's pest control business. I just need to get gain clientele. But again, is that something I want to do? Not really, man. Because at the end of the day, I told you, the people in this business, like the customers, some of them are great. Don't get me wrong. But some of them are just, you're going to have that at any business. You know what I mean?
Any business.
Yeah. So, it's just tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm in that part of my life right now where I still don't know what I want to do. Everything's going great. But do I see myself doing this for the rest of my life? No. This is going to sound weird, but I kind of start looking at jobs where when I look at jobs that I know people don't want to do. Oh, sorry, my bad. That people don't want to do. So, because I know they necessarily pay a little bit more. So, when I was looking for jobs before I got this one, I was looking at a CDL driver for hauling poop around. So, cleaning porta potties.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't, dude, I have 3 kids, 3 kids. I've cleaned all their diapers. You know what I mean? It's like, you see shit, like it's just shit now. You know what I mean?
Have you smelled?
What?
Have you ever been? Yeah, you have actually. You went on. Did you go on a ride along?
Yeah. Oh, raw sewage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's not the same as fucking a dirty diaper. I get that, but it's just like, it's no different. It's just just a very more pungent smell. You're like, fuck.
But you're saying you look at jobs that other people don't want to see or don't want to do. What makes you think that you do want to do it?
It's not that I don't want to do it. I just know how do I explain it? So when it came to that job, you're going to different places, right? So I have experience in being an account manager. It's just like, hey, taking care of your accounts, taking care of your territory. I also am, I have experience in running a route. So being efficient in time. So that's one thing that you got to be good in when it comes to running a route. You know what I mean? Because it's like, hey, you have this many stops. You got to get to it. And that's one thing I look at. It's just like, hey, do I want to do something like that? And honestly, all the jobs that I've had where I was an account manager, I loved it because I'm out in the field. I get to talk to different customers. And I also just, your day goes like that because you're just go, one account to another, to another, to another. So I really like that. So when I was applying for that job, I was like, I mean, let's go on this route, right? Let's see what it, takes. So sure enough, they gave you a phone. You have a list of how many you got to get to. Some of them are new accounts, so you got new porta potties that you're going to set up. And dude, honestly, it's just, you just fill up the water, throw a blue tab in, you're done.
Yeah.
And it's super light that you can move it on the truck because it's just plastic.
Yeah,
it's just everyone's been in a freaking porta potty, So, so I was like, all right, cool. Let's do this. And, but then again, they start you off super low. And I was just like, okay, like I got experience CDL. I got experience working with, chemicals, even though I'm not necessarily working with chemicals, it's just still hazardous, So yeah, sure enough, God damn it, Kittle.
I know I got distracted too.
What's it called? What's it called? I just felt like I'm like, okay, hey, I could do this job. But I told him straight up, I was like, hey, I could do this job, but I need a little bit more. I was like, I left this job. So actually, I didn't even tell him that I left. I told him that I was still there. I'm like, hey, well, I'm currently paid getting this much. So I was like, if you guys want me, it's got to be this much. It's the first time it's ever backfired on me, bro, because I never got a call back. I was like, oh, okay. But I'm like, at least it's their loss because at the end of the day, I'm not going to do that fucking job for like pennies on the dollar and shit. I'm like, no, I'm good. Yeah. Especially if I'm like jeopardizing getting shit on me or coming home smelling like shit. Because when I went on the route ride, bro, this dude didn't even have enough time to go home and sleep that he slept in his car. Yeah. And I was just like,
why?
Because he worked a 16-hour shift. And by the time he got back to the warehouse, he was like, I'm going to drive an hour to my house, an hour back. That's 2 hours that he loses. By the time he gets to bed, showers. Yeah. Because he lives in Dinuba or some shit.
Wow.
I don't know how far Dinuba is, but yeah. So he ended up sleeping in the car, bro. And I was just like, hey, my route ride was supposed to start at 5. He was like, hey, dude, it's actually going to start at 6. The homeboy's actually sleeping in the car right next to you because he had a long shift. I was like, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't fucking do it because I'm like, I don't want to be doing that shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, 16-hour shift. I was like, how many stops you got? He was like, whatever you have in the day, you got to finish. I was like, I'm definitely not doing that. I would have been like, hey, bro, I would have maybe worked 10, 11 hours. I'm used to working 10, 11 hours. I'm not doing 16. Fuck that.
16s are tough.
I don't care how much the paycheck is, dude. I love my sanity. I love my time with my kids.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So I don't know how these nurses do it, but I think nurses do what, 12?
I think they do 12s.
Yeah, 3 12s?
4 12s?
4 12s. Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, dude. So, we were talking about that, but then I saw that here in Madera, they're looking for a wastewater operator.
Oh, okay.
And we were talking about that on
the previous one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, with Jesus.
Yeah. So, was it with Jesus? I think it was Malvinder, no?
One of those two.
Yeah. So, because we're talking about the water irrigation, because he was.
Yeah, that's right.
And anyway, so I was like, okay, like, what do you need to do? Again, I got to go fucking take another test and do another license. But I was just like, okay, if this is it, like, I'm pretty good at taking tests, man. Like, I think I could do it. But then to move up, it seems like a pretty straightforward path too. They either, you have to have a bachelor's or an associate's, like, to keep moving up. But it also says, or you have to work for 5 years straight and then pass another test. And I was like, oh, okay. So if I'm there and this is what I was telling you about, I'm just like, if I would have worked at Pilot for 10 years, what do I get? Nothing. If I work at this wastewater operator, hey, you work here for 5 years, you have the opportunity to move up to a different level, a different tier. So it's just like, I need to look for something that benefits me, and it's just like I'm gonna excel in, and there's room to grow. You know what I mean? Because how many jobs? Well, I mean, not you, but just how many jobs are out there where it's just like, hey, it's just a job, but there's no climbing
room
up.
For growth.
Yeah, there's no room for growth. So it's just like I don't want to waste my time either. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're saying like, hey, goddamn, clean fucking Metcalf. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So yeah, like you're talking about, hey, what's my dream job? I don't necessarily have a dream job, but it's just like I want to see what it's all about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's something different, and it's just like I feel like I can do that. You know?
But there's no like some far-fetched job that you always want. Like, oh, I want to do this. I want to be a rock star.
No.
Nah,
because I mean, I've always thought realistically. I wish I had one of those dreams when I was a kid that I'm like, oh, hey, I want to, go to New York City, and I want to be because I freaking followed this kid on TikTok. Well, he's not even a kid; he's my age. Damn, Frankie Hoy. He moved from Paris, California, all the way to New York City. He's living in a van and trying to make it out as a comedian.
Oh, wow.
And he's just and he does like little vlogs and stuff. But I'm like, it's kind of worked out because he got sponsored by not Cholula, but it's another hot sauce brand. Mm-hmm. And yeah, they sponsored him. They give him money. They give him gas money to go to like his trips. Oh, okay. So I was just like, dude, like being online kind of like helped him out, And he's got his own little podcast. So it's just like, it's cool. You know what I mean? So do I necessarily have like something far-fetched that I want to do? No, but it's just like everything that I've wanted to do, I've kind of done. Like, hey, I wanted to be a TikTok influencer for a little bit. I made some videos.
You did do that. That's right.
I did that. And my kids really love that, dude. And they're like, hey, are we going to make a podcast today and stuff? And it's just like, because they would see they were there in the videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And my son from time to time is like, hey, are you going to make another one? I was like, no, I think we're good. Because it takes too much time, dude. I really did because my girl was making TikToks too for a while. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, oh, how come you only post so much? Or how come you don't post so much? I'm like, you don't know how much time goes into editing, making a video. I'm like, bro, you got to post the camera every time that you're going to freaking like, hey, cut up the chicken or whatever. I'm just like, nah, it takes too much time, dude. So I was just like, okay, don't want to do that. And again, I have the videos up there in case something ever happens. I'm just like, hey, my kids have something to watch for me. You know what I mean? It's like my, I don't know, my memoirs, I guess you could say.
Yeah, you can see it later.
Yeah, so, I did that, so like I was saying, like everything that I've wanted to do, I've done. Like I, fucking made a podcast. Look, we're doing it now. I did a little TikTok influencer thing. I did that. I said I wanted to be a truck driver after I quit Red Bull. Look what happened. I got my truck driver's license in less than a month. Same thing when I said, hey, I quit. No, I didn't quit, but the job ended with my dad at Panela, and everyone's like, oh, you're never going to find a local job. What happened? I got Safety Clean. I was there for 2 years, got really good experience. You know what I mean? So it's just like everything that I said that I wanted to do, I've kind of done. And honestly, bro, it's kind of landed on my lap. It's kind of crazy. So right now I'm in a position where it's like, it's different, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like it's going to get better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty neat. Let's see. I have another question. Okay. Wrote down here, what is your favorite part about podcasting?
I really just talking to people, dude. I really do enjoy getting to know somebody that I don't know. Now, don't get me wrong. I love bringing people on that I do know and have a connection with. We've had, my sister, and we've had Vanessa, Selena, because I talk to them pretty often. But being able to talk to Malvinder, dude, was awesome. I think I met him once with when we had the free tacos or whatever. But yeah, dude, it was awesome to kind of be able to pick his brain on just different things in the ag world. Same thing with your friend Jesus, dude. Like I was just amazed at everything that he's kind of. Especially, dude, the pictures that you put up, dude.
Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I was just like, holy crap, man. We could have dug in a little bit more to,
Yeah.
But it, it's, trial and error. But still, it's I really do enjoy, kind of just picking people's brains, man, because this is different. And it's also different for them too, because you don't know how they're gonna act. You don't know what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's cool. What about you? That's a good question to ask you too. Like, what do you like about it?
Well, there's a few things. One is like how you said that we get to explore different careers or different paths from different people, different point of views. I really enjoy that part. Hearing their story is something that intrigues me, and I enjoy listening. The other thing that I like about this is that I think it's helping me like speak.
Ah, you told me about this.
Remember, I had mentioned something about I struggle, and I sometimes you guys hear it like when I'm talking. I struggle to unscramble my words from my brain and get it out.
But I think that's I really do think that's pretty common with everyone.
Okay. See, I don't know. I mean, I just know about me, and I always feel like especially during meetings, when I want to get a point across, I don't know if my excitement gets to me or my nervousness, and then I can't get it out. So I feel that talking in this podcast, asking people questions, saying things on this podcast is actually helping me with speaking outside in the real world.
Yeah, it's awesome. Public speaking, dude.
It is. Really.
I don't know, for whatever reason, I took this class in high school, not high school, but college, as an intro to public speaking. And for whatever reason, the stuff that I learned inside that class, dude, has stuck with me till this day.
Nice.
Where it's just like, I mean, I remember my first presentation, I was just so scared. But then, little by little, I was just like, I know I didn't need to pass this class because I was already failing all my other ones. I was literally just going just because. But this, I still remember his name, dude. His name was Mr. Millar. And he just made it fun, but made it interesting. I'm like, hey, dude, nobody's in here judging you, dude. They're all just as scared as you are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, dude, that's so true.
Yeah.
And something just in my mind clicked where I was just like, I'm not scared to talk anymore. I'm just talking.
Yeah.
But one thing that I do where I catch myself is, and I'm still working on it, I talk fast.
Yeah.
I do talk fast, and that might be a nervous tick, but like when I would work at Red Bull, I would be on the headphone with my coworker, and I would go try to sell a display to a manager, right? And again, I felt like I had to talk fast because they don't have enough time for you, or they're just like go, like, hey, what do you need? I was like, hey, I'm trying to get it, like one of those fucking auctioneers, right?
Yeah.
So so I feel like that's kind of where it kind of messed me up, but now I'm trying to take it back and just kind of slow down. So, there's no reason to rush. And I still catch myself doing it to this day when I'm talking to customers. Yeah. So I just feel like they're opening the door. It's 8:00 in the morning. And I'm just like, I feel like I'm a bother. Hey, my name's Ed. I'm with Clock Pest Control. Oh, fuck. I just said the company name. It's just like
I'm not editing.
it's just a template that's in my head. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I really don't talk to people. I just have something programmed in my head that I know I'm going to say when I see somebody. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, So it's just really hard sometimes, just the situation that I'm in. But dude, public speaking, man, I feel like this is definitely helping us both out, man.
I wish I could take public speaking again right now. Oh. I feel like I would get an A.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because it's crazy, man. Like if you think about it, coming out of high school, I was still 17. I mean, I wasn't even 18, but coming out of high school, you're still a fucking kid. Now, I mean, I feel like I'm smarter than what I was back then. I mean, I don't feel it. I know I am. I feel I would have done way better.
And that's the thing though, dude. It's just like, I don't understand why everything is so pushed on us at a young age when it's just like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
But I totally understand what you mean where it's just like, dude, if I were to redo everything, I would take it more seriously. And it's not that I wasn't taking it seriously. It's just like I would get so stressed out that I didn't understand it. Because I really did make an effort to try to understand everything. But for whatever reason, the only thing that clicked for me was public speaking, And it's funny because everyone, like, I don't know, just everyone always says, like my girl always says it. She's like, you talk really well. She's like, you just engage really well when you talk to other people. And I was just like, I just feel like that's anybody can do that. And she's like, no, not really, dude. You can carry a conversation with just anybody.
Yeah.
And I mean, you guys saw that in Mexico and shit. I started talking to random people all the time.
Yeah.
But but I am genuinely like interested in what people have to say because I don't know. That's just me. But what was I going with this?
Damn.
You were going to ask something.
No, I was just going to bring up that another thing that this has helped me with is some of you guys know that we kind of have an outline, kind of like a structure, and I told you this the other day about a meeting I was in.
Yes.
And how the conversation of the meeting deviated away from the main point that we were talking about, and I felt we were getting lost and this is this is a big room where we're in the meeting, and there's quite a bit of people in there. And I felt, I'm like, okay, we're deviating away. So I kind of brought it back, kind of like what I do here. And, we deviate sometimes away from the main point.
Yeah.
And then I bring us back in line. So that kind of helped me in my professional career in a meeting. And I'm like, the only reason I probably brought the conversation back was because I'm doing this, and it's just a little bit of experience of it. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, no, that's dude. And it's cool that you're paying attention to that. What I mean, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we have so many things going on, but for you to kind of like, oh wait, shit, I just do something,
Yeah.
But that's kind of cool, man. Okay, so I got a question for you now. What do you think has helped you more when it comes to kind of helping you public speak? Can I bring up? Fuck, I'm gonna bring it up anyway because I'm not editing. But Class 52, man.
Yeah.
Do you want to kind of touch bases on that, on what you did for like the listeners that don't know?
Yeah, so that was a major impact of why I think I'm still not the greatest speaker, but that has a big role in why I'm doing better at speaking.
It broke you out of your shell, right?
It really broke me out of my shell. In this program, it's a leadership program that California has. I applied for it. I got accepted for Class 52 a couple years ago. And every month for 18 months, there's yes, touchdown, hooray. Every month for 18 months.
You fucking jinxed them, bro.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, go ahead.
Damn. No touchdown. Sorry, guys. Every month we had a seminar. These seminars are 3 days. Three-ish days.
Was this a Jehovah's Witness meeting, bro? Because that's what it sounds like.
It sounds like it, right? No, a lot of people think it's a cult. But no, but every seminar, you are tasked to introduce the guest speaker. So let's say there's 24 speakers in that seminar. Every one of us has a different speaker that we're going to introduce. And so the way they don't really, I don't want to say that they teach you. I guess they do teach you. They tell you how you're going to do things. And then you get the name of the speaker that's coming in. You get where they work for or what they do. And you have to find a way to reach out to them. Ooh. So you reach out to them and you ask them questions like, hey, can I get your bio? Or you ask them, you ask them any question, or you ask them how you want to introduce them. So for your instance, I would call you. I would say, hey, Ed, my name is Danny from Class 52. I'm going to be introducing you next week. I was wondering if there was something that you need. Are you going to be using a PowerPoint? Are you going to be using a computer? Do you need help connecting the computer? Is there anything you need, like water, a water glass, or do you need a chair? Do you need a podium? So you ask all these questions. That way, when it's your turn to go up there, you're prepared with what you need. Then I would say, okay. So I would come up and the way that they would prepare us or helped us prepare ourselves, I would go up to the class and say, okay, everybody, welcome. Thank you for being here. My name is Danny, Class 52. Our guest today is Ed Gill. He's a pest control specialist. I don't know, what are you?
Technician
for X, Y, and Z. He's been there for X amount of years. Prior to that, Ed was with so-and-so, and where he did work of this, and that. So to sum it all up, that's how I've also been better with public speaking, is because of Class 52 and ACT Leadership.
Yeah, dude, that's honestly, I would say that's kind of a big takeaway, because I just felt like ever since you started taking that class, I did notice you were just a little bit more outgoing when it came to talking. And I noticed it obviously at the end of your class, because you had not the seminar, but you had that thing that you invited me to, the dinner.
Commencement?
Yeah, the commencement. And then also when we were at Malvinder's business,
mm-hmm.
when we were there and we did the circle thing, I'm just like, I don't know, I just, for whatever reason, you spoke really well that day, and just like, oh damn, okay, I forgot what your answer was when we started talking with her, but I was just like, that was a good answer, dude. And I was just like, Damn, you said that in front of a lot of people. I thought you were going to hesitate, man. So it's just like,
I still hesitate. I think there's still times where I'm just like, oh shit. I felt comfortable there because they're all like my family now or whatever. I've been with them for 18 months. You know?
dude, and that's crazy too. You went into a program. Not only did you take away all the experience, dude, but you have all these relationships and friendships and connections now, dude, which is pretty awesome, man.
Which today is the first day of Class 54.
Woo!
So Class 54 met in Fresno today. Inauguration is tomorrow, Friday.
Wait, you were 52. What happened to 53? Or they're in the middle of theirs.
Yeah,
right now.
53 is still going. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're going to Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam.
Ooh, damn!
Yeah.
That sounds better than yours.
Yeah, I enjoyed mine.
Where did you go?
We went to Panama, we went to Colombia, and we went to Costa Rica.
I mean, those are pretty fun too.
Bread and butter, Colombia. That was
Really?
our favorite. My favorite.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Women? No, I'm just kidding. It's my favorite part was the culture. People are really nice, really, really nice. They don't know you. They don't care. And just because I'm not talking about the time when we're in together as a class. And, you know, they're expecting us. No, I'm talking about outside of that.
Oh, okay.
When you go around and you talk to people and you go to a coffee shop or whatever, and, you know, they treat you like, I don't know. It's.
Is it because they know you're American though?
No. I asked one of my guides, Mafe. She's now in Australia, by the way.
Ooh.
Mafe, si estás escuchando, hola.
No, she's in Australia now. She better know Spanish, dude.
She does.
Raise up lights.
Yeah. Vivi también. Hola, si me estás escuchando. I'm gonna message them. But I asked Mafe, and I asked her, I'm like, Mafe, why is everybody so nice? Like, why is everybody's mentality, like, everybody's just so happy? And I asked her, I'm like, I don't understand. Help me understand why. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's just why I go anywhere and everybody treats me like really nice. ¿Cómo estás? Buenos días. Ciao. I don't think they said ciao. They said, you know, buenos días, buen día, whatever. And she said, we've cried and we've had pain for so many years that we could finally put that aside and be happy.
Whoa.
And I was deep. Like, damn. And I was like, oh shit. You know?
What from what though?
Like the drugs,
like political shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much shit that was happening in Colombia. There was bombings every day, kidnappings every day. One of our tour guides was in the middle of these things. His story was just crazy. Jaime, I mean, if you're listening, his story was nuts. When he was little, he was hurt. I think he didn't want to go to the doctor or something happened. Or he went to the doctor for some reason. And he was in the waiting room, whatever.
Okay.
And he said he started feeling something wet on his arm. And he was like, what the fuck? And I looked down. He's like, it's the blood of the guy next to me.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He's like, I was traumatized forever. He's like, I never wanted to go to the doctor again. It's something in the nature of that. And that's like you're like, oh shit.
Damn.
So he lived through all that, and that was just, I mean, it's impactful. But yeah. They Class 53, they're going to Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam, and they're gonna have a blast. They're gonna have a good experience. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. Man. Honestly, dude, you got to go through an experience, dude. That's something you not everyone's gonna get to go through, man. So that's pretty awesome.
Once in a lifetime, I think.
You got anything else?
No, I think we summed it up for this podcast. What can we in the future? What can we hold for this job adventures?
Honestly, I just so we definitely want to go a little bit more diverse. I would say these first couple ones were, family, friends, people that we were comfortable with. Now we're going to dive into people we don't know. And this is where the experience from your public speaking, your Class 52, me talking to, you know, customers at fucking, or Walmart managers and stuff. This is where we're going to have to get down and dirty, and we're going to have to go talk to people we don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were talking about going up to small businesses. Correct. And see if they want to kind of, you know, jump on the podcast, let us know what it's like being a small business owner. And not only that, it's going to help them too. You know what I mean? Nice little propaganda, man.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know, man. Definitely we got to jump out of our comfort zone and see what happens.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, like I said, these public speakings still get me, and this is a good practice that I already put my name down for a small business here in Madera that I'm going to go into and ask them if they would have a podcast with us. It's going to be some cool podcasts coming up once we get them. Again, we'll still have some friends and family, but this is the time where we're going to start venturing out, going out somewhere, and doing these podcasts.
Yeah. And for people that know who she is, we actually just got off the phone with somebody pretty important.
Oh, we did.
And I'm actually excited for that one, dude.
Yeah, that one's going to be good.
Yeah, so we got a Big Mama.
Mama.
She is the one that kind of started the whole pilot, my pilot journey anyway, even though it was Hyro. But, I mean, she was the building block for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Big Mama is the manager at a local pilot. And she influenced, I'm going to say she influenced me a lot, just like Hyro did. But she has some good stories of pilot and beyond that.
Yeah, even before, yeah, for sure. She's coming from the casino industry and whatnot, so I definitely want to kind of pick her brain when it comes to that shit, you know?
Me too.
But I'm looking forward to that one, looking forward to the small businesses, you know what I mean? And we have a couple good ones coming up, you know what I mean? Just because it's different. You know, we got Thomas coming up with sales, Carlos from Rooted,
yeah. And then we have also my brother-in-law, George, in real estate.
Ahí está. So we'll see how that's going. It's not going to be me, damn it. I was like, I got a bunch of questions when it comes to housing.
Oh, that's right. That's the week you're going to be gone.
Yeah, I'm going to go watch.
Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it should be interesting. Yeah. Can't wait to hear that one. But yeah, man, you got anything else before we go out?
Nope. If you are interested in being in the podcast, please let us know. Reach out to us on Instagram or text us or call us. Listen, if you're behind on podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube,
Amazon Music,
Amazon. There's a lot of different platforms.
Yeah.
So, if you'd like to catch up, go to our socials, Job Adventures at IG, and you'll find us there.
Yeah, guys. All right. Well, until next time, we will see you guys later. Peace.
Niners won.